Will the weather be celebratory weather for
That'd be nice.
That'd be nice. Carol, can you organise that?
Oh, I'll do my best, Naga, although it is going to be fairly cloudy today, and happy birthday to Edith as well. We're looking at quite a bit of cloud around. It's a chilly start as well. Temperatures in Catesbridge in Northern Ireland last night fell to about 5 degrees. Good morning, both. Good morning to you too. If it's rain that you're after, probably next week, and I say probably because there's a complication in the forecast in that what will be by then ex-Hurricane Erin will get tangled up in an area of low pressure, and it's exactly where that's heading that will bring us the rain. So it could be coming into some western areas, be windy with it as well, but there's still a large question mark over the positioning of that. Now, what we have this morning is a lot of cloud around, as you can see in Murray.
Carol, for people who haven't enjoyed the intense heat, I think they've been getting some respite lately.
That's right, Naga. Yes, they have. Temperatures will pick up again on Sunday, but probably at best to around about 25 or 26 degrees. Until then, the weather is fairly quiet. Good morning, everyone. Today, what you can expect is a lot of cloud at times. There will be some sunny breaks.
Who's going to give us a very real outlook for the weather. Good morning. I'm very glad you're real.
Thank you, Naga. Good morning to you both. Good morning to you too. Now, all morning I've been saying how cloudy it is. Sunshine today is limited, but there is some sunshine around, as you can see from this lovely weather watcher picture taken in Devon.
Carol's going to bring us an update with a longer look ahead, maybe, Carol, at the weather for the moment, because we're approaching the weekend, of course.
That's right, and for summer bank holiday as well, Naga. Good morning, everyone. Well, this morning it's mixed fortunes depending on where you are and depending, of course, on your point of view. We've got a sunny start in Northern Ireland, but for most of us, it's a cloudy one, rather like this picture from Shropshire.
Now, I like that place behind you, Carol. It looks really lovely. I'm not a massive fan of the sky, but, you know, I'm sure it'll change.
Well, you're quite right on both counts, Naga, and it is a beautiful place. I've actually been here myself. This is St Mary's on the Isles of Scilly, and it's a cloudy start. It's a cloudy start for many of us this morning.
However, change is on the horizon. It's all down to this. Hurricane Erin spinning off the eastern coast of the United States, bringing some large waves and some strong currents there. It's that over the next few days will turn into this, an area of low pressure that becomes slow moving to the west of the UK, and that is going to be changing our weather patterns with rain and showers in the forecast on the horizon into next week, bringing some welcome rain, but perhaps too little too late for some of the farmers and growers up and down the country that have been desperate to see some wet weather.
Afternoon to you. It's been another very cloudy start to the day across the capital, and actually much of the UK has scenes like these with the cloud and only a little bit of breakage here and there.
Yeah, for Brookside Close and everywhere else, cloudy. That's pretty much the forecast for today. There are a few breaks in the cloud though, Ben. If you're lucky, you might see a few glimpses of sunshine, but for most there'll be little overall change in the weather pattern.
Hello again. Hope you've all had a lovely day so far. Well, the general weather setup for the next few days is looking fairly quiet for us. Now, there is going to be a fair amount of cloud around at times, but it should be staying mostly dry across the capital with some bright or sunny spells at times. And as we go through the weekend and into Bank Holiday Monday, it looks like once again it will be warming up for many.
Hi there, Rita. Beautiful behind me. A favoured few got some sunshine and a little bit of warmth today, and it was out to the west and to the south.
I'm liking this slightly cooler weather.
Yeah, me too. But for the carnival, I think we'd like a little bit more sunshine, wouldn't we?
Yeah, quite right.
I can offer you some as well, in actual fact. Beautiful weekend ahead for this weekend. A little bit more in the way of cloud around on Saturday, but it gets better Sunday into Monday. This has been the story today, really. Brief glimpses of sunshine high in the sky and more to come as we go into tomorrow. The difference with tomorrow, however, is that the breeze will just be that little bit more lighter. And so if you get the sunshine, it'll feel a little bit warmer.
Alex, the bank holiday weekend is approaching, as is the tail end of a hurricane.
Absolutely, yeah. By the time it reaches us, it should have lost its punch, but it still could produce some pretty wet and windy conditions. But let's take a quick look. This was earlier today out towards the east coast of the United States, where it has been causing some trouble, big waves, strong winds, but it is beginning to pull away. And a few hours ago, it was downgraded to a Category 2 hurricane. It is going to head towards us. Let's take a look at the expected track. And as you can see, as it makes its way across the Atlantic and gets caught up in the jet stream, it will start to lose its power and it will be an ex-tropical storm by the time it reaches us. Now, unsure as to exactly when it's going to hit UK shores, but it will be into next week, and it looks like a bit later into next week, which is really good news actually for the bank holiday weekend, which is looking up, and also temperatures on the up as well. Let's take a look at how things are expected to pan out temperature-wise over the next few days. And as you can see, today it has been a little cooler, as it has been for much of this week. But as we get through the next few days, we'll gradually see a bit of a rise in temperature. So bank holiday Monday, we could see highs of around 25, 26, maybe even 27 degrees Celsius. So not as warm as what it was a couple of weeks ago, but certainly some fairly respectable temperatures, and also plenty of dry weather for us to make the most of. Well, to sum up the next few days, it is going to be on the quiet side, high pressure, keeping control of things. So some sunny spells and, as I say, warming up as well. So yeah, all to play for at the moment regarding Hurricane Erin, which won't be a hurricane by the time it gets to us, but it will produce some wet and windy conditions. But before that, let's enjoy that dry, bright weather that's on the way, and also some warmer temperatures if you're a fan of the heat.
OK, Alex, thank you.